I'm here in Adam Brandt's new office, and we thought it would be useful for him to talk to us a little bit about who he is, how he got here and what he's doing. So Adam, can you maybe just explain to the people of Brunswick who you are and what you're doing?
Yeah, welcome to the office. It's so exciting to actually have an office and be elected and be the first Greens representative elected at a general election. I've spent the last 10, 15 years working as a lawyer, representing workers, low-paid workers especially, like people like in the textile clothing and footwear industry who make a lot of the clothes that we wear, get paid low wages, representing unions, doing a lot of public interest and discrimination work. I left my job to run in the federal election in 2007, and we turned it into the country's only seat, the choices between Greens and Labor. And then I ran again in 2010 with the help of many fantastic supporters, and we won.
So what made the difference? What is it that our supporters did that actually helped you get elected?
Well, look, and you'll know this because we all sat down and had a discussion about it. I mean, we knew from the beginning that there was no way that we were going to be able to match the major parties in terms of spending, in terms of TV advertising, none of that. But we knew we had one thing that they didn't have, and that's people power. You, supporters. What a time to be elected. I mean, I think if you look at the results of that federal election, it's pretty clear that neither of the major parties could say that they won. The biggest swing wasn't to the coalition, it was to us, to the Greens. And our vote across the country went up by about 4%, to the point where in the House of Representatives around about 1 in 9 people across the whole country voted Green. Amazing result. One thing that's crystal clear is that the new ideas for the 21st century, the ideas and the values that people really resonate with, are going to come from the Greens. They're not going to come from Labor or Liberal. So I'm pretty excited about what might happen in the in a city of Melbourne in your seats. What are some of the things that you and your fellow state lower house candidates are pushing for this election and hoping to achieve if you're elected?
Well, we've been inspired by the work you've been able to do on climate change, and what we're really looking to do is to fundamentally transform this state's economy so that we're moving away from coal and towards renewables. So we want a more robust target, and we're looking to push for really serious investment in renewables. Then, of course, there's the tragic mess that is our public transport system. We're looking for real action on that to overhaul that mess so that we have a single coordinating authority that actually means you can have public transport that connects and takes you where you want to go when you need to go there. Of course, planning is something that is dear to lots of people's hearts, and again, that's something we think needs a bit of an overhaul, and we'd like to look at restoring democracy and common sense to the planning laws in this state. Water, it's a travesty what's going on in water here, and we'd like to take some real action on that. Education, health, mental health, you name it. There are things really crying out for action, and we're really keen to get in there and get some changes happening.
Yeah. Look, and can I say, as well as all those issues, I mean, I've worked closely with Cyndi now over a number of years. We've been on the executive together in the Greens, and during the course of my federal election campaign, Cyndi was a really integral part of that, where we worked really closely together with the lower house candidates. And can I just say that if you are going to elect a representative from Brunswick, someone who knows Brunswick back to front and who can give voice to the issues and the values that matter to people there, you can't go past Cyndi. And not only is she from Brunswick and being able to represent the values of the people of Brunswick, but she has enormous capacity and skills and intelligence. I've been so impressed by the political contribution that Cyndi's been able to make, and I'll tell you what, if the kind of things that she's been able to achieve within the Greens and within the community, if she can get the opportunity to be in Parliament and achieve those, Brunswick and Victoria is going to be an amazing place. And so it's my fantastic and great pleasure to be getting behind Cyndi's campaign, and I really hope that she gets in, and she will with your help.